Thursday, April 20th. 4/20. So,
420.
4/20. Good morning, committee. The Thursday morning, April 20th, and we do not have any scheduled witnesses in this morning. And I thought we're trying to wrap the budget up this week down in appropriations, and we've got I just wanted to go over, and we could work on our numbers to get that finalized to present to appropriations. I don't know if we'll take that up this afternoon or tomorrow, early tomorrow, down there. So I didn't schedule any meeting really, other than we could have a conversation in regards to our numbers to present down there. So I think with that, and then Richie, of course, and I are both down there, so we may have to go down there sometime this morning to get started. So it in the, I don't know, I mean, your other committees and leadership would probably told you that we're shooting to adjourn on the 12th of May. So things are falling together kind of fast and furious right now to get that all wound up. So Irene, your bill's up today for action. Small.
I was told it's gonna be pushed to finance because there's money.
I will too.
Yeah, so that won't probably be back until
That's fine.
Tuesday of next week.
Right.
But and we don't have any other bills right now. I don't think that. I think we've got our bills all done, and the bill, one bill that we were working on, not expanding but updating, working the bill dealing with farmers' rights and the right to farm. We need to do more work on that, and rather than ship it this year, I felt that we'd be better off to do that early next year rather than let it sit over in the house maybe all summer, because they probably won't have time to get through it. So that bill will be starting. In the appropriations bill, we're working in a box of $1 million. So we gotta, figure out the organic dairy guys. We got them. We got the working lands is separate, so we don't have to fool with that. Salvation Farms is separate. So that will have its own line item. But we've got the fencing issue. There's 2 or 3 other areas there that
DMC.
Yeah, the DMC program. So there's that's that premium program. You should have asked her this morning how much that was estimated to pay out this year.
She said, we didn't ask do you know what you put into the line item we put in last year? Because she said they've got a little over 200 left. But that will all be going out in the next 2 weeks to finish, for this year. And, you know, we did ask the question, what the timing was on the 415, but she said their original estimate was 100. Given where they are and everything they're doing for this year, that's where the 150 more came in that estimate. It's just a better estimate.
Yeah. So usually that, like last year, that they paid out, well, we put, I think it was like $1.5 million in the paying out the premiums, in total. So that was in the 22 budget. So we paid out 23 that whole 22 all that whole year. And that took in like over $3 million, I believe, in total to the farmers, that amount. And then this year, it's 23 fiscal year 24. It's projected to pay out a lot more. And so that 400,000 will bring back to $3 million. So that's a pretty good deal.
So the mediation piece will just hang with the rate to find too. I think we talked about putting it on with the administrators at some point, but
Yeah, rather than
Yeah,
take that on this year, it might be better when we
I agree.
add that in at the end, onto that bill. You know, really
Should be one.
should all be one package. Like, we over that too long, we should have all right out of here 6 weeks ago. I was trying to get Campion just drag-assed.
I hope
Just couldn't.
my family's watching today.
I also
All my nieces and nephews.
Youngsters.
Right.
If
Drag
not,
ass.
you can play it back for them.
We'll gather around the TV tonight.
Yeah,
Uncle Brian.
Like Uncle Brian.
Let's watch
Uncle Brian. Listen to the respect I get.
yeah.
When you were a young head, according to Representative Hooper, so.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah, you didn't see the article?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They interviewed him for a piece, it was in the Rutland Herald.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, there's a bunch of old heads in the legislature.
Oh, yeah.
So I assume that you and I are old. I don't know where you fall. I think you're old too.
Yeah.
Well, look at this gray hair. He called me a young one.
No, he didn't
No.
reference you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, you like to have that thing
Yeah.
going on your
Yeah.
cheeks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the citizens,
I think you think you're young at
I'm sure the citizens of Vermont are very proud of the young heads that we have here, because they've been doing such great work.
saving money and cutting
Yeah.
costs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cutting costs, they're a very frugal bunch of
Young
people, and a lot of energy and highly educated. You know, they've all had businesses and jobs and work their fingers right to the bone. But anyway, we'll just plug along and do our job and hope for the best. But, no, that, you know, the right to farm bill, you know, we'll go back at that in January and try to get more time on that.
Now,
I-
I know that pro tem had indicated the morning committee would not go after a while. I don't know whether that's changed or still the same date.
Yeah, it's, it'd be the week after
We're
next
meeting Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's see,
of the last week. And I think that's just for if we have conference meetings, conference committees, so
Yep.
we've got an hour or two there where we can work on stuff.
I think the floor starts for us and it goes on the floor at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll move back.
And I think, that's probably a good way to do it. So that you can get your conference stuff done and then we'll go to the floor and once we get by the big bill next week, that's gonna put us pretty well into the first part of May. Then the conference committee on that is out working quite a bit and it's just wrap up stuff that, yeah, so I think maybe, next week, we may get, our different heads back in to just chat with them to see how they feel things have gone and if there's any last minute stuff that we forgot or they forgot that we could still talk to the conference committee about. So, I think we're in pretty good shape. We should get that, we'll have the dairy guy in, EB or War to talk about what the projections are for, so we, if you get questions during the summer or spring, from any of the farmers, you can, answer questions. So I think with that, Linda, unless, have any of you got anything that you want to bring up this morning?
Yeah, can I just ask about H205 when I present this? Michael put together this nice 2-page thing, but there's also just an overview that's about 5 sentences. Can I just read the overview?
Sure.
Like what, okay, I mean, I don't want to belabor the thing
No.
in front of the Senate, right?
Yeah.
Right, short, sweet,
And
if
if
people ask me
some of
questions
it-
that I can, questions around, right?
If some of it you don't want to use, you don't have.
Yeah, and, I got the witness list from Linda, so I'll have that handy.
Yeah, Michael's very good about putting together an overview
Oh, yeah,
and,
Usually the less said, the better.
I think so.
You make the point and get off it.
yeah,
I like to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I think that would
That's a good
work.
start.
I- And that's a good little bill.
It's a great little.
Yeah, and so I think with that, I'll adjourn the meeting and if you have things